Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist History. Today's matchup is between the Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks at Bank One Ballpark. On the mound for the Astros today is Bob Milacki, whose record is 1-3 with an 11.68 ERA. And pitching for the Diamondbacks is Reid Cornelius, whose record is 1-2 with a 6.35 ERA. Yeah, it doesn't get much better than Bob Milacki versus Reid Cornelius. I had a day off yesterday. I had to take care of some personal stuff, so I didn't get a chance to get to a video. We're back at it today, coming off that 9-5 loss to the Astros a couple days back. A real bummer, a game which really kind of made me play my hand here a little earlier than I like to. What I usually do is I try to wait until the draft before I start cutting minor leaguers and like really trying to get the roster to the point where I'm like, this is the roster that I want for the rest of the year. Give it or take a trade or two. But yesterday's game was so pitiful that I'm like, okay, well, you know what? It's time for me to just make the call. And so I did get rid of some players yesterday. I cut Andy Fox. We needed to do that anyway. His contract was up at the end of the year, and there's no way we were going to re-sign him at his rating and what his production level was so far. So we cut him, and I called up Adam Hisdu, who can really only play left field. But he's a 26-year-old right-handed bat. A lot of his peripheral numbers are pretty decent. He's very average in the outfield, which is okay. And it says he's a center fielder, but he can't play there. He's really only a left fielder. And that's where he'll get some duty out there in left field. Also, he could be a very good bat off the bench if we have a left-handed reliever. Also, I kind of have become tired of Damian Miller. He was our opening day catcher. And you can see here by his stats, he hasn't done very well. So I called up Tom Wilson, and Tom Wilson is, capable of hitting home runs. In 1997 at Double-A, in real life, he had 21 home runs. I don't exactly remember who Tom Wilson is, but you know what? If you could put up some of these numbers that he's doing in Triple-A, including having more walks and strikeouts, you know what? That's going to help us out. Now, defensively, he's a chump. He's got nothing to offer us, but you know what? He's going to start once every 6 games. I mean, I'd rather have that bat in there than worry about his defense because it doesn't matter anyway. They're stealing at will on Pudge Rodriguez. So naturally, they're going to steal on Tom Wilson, and what difference does it make, really? So I've made those changes to the lineup and to the bench. Now we'll take a look here at our pitchers, and we haven't made any changes just yet. And the reason why is we have Andy Pettitte coming off the IL for the first time since joining the team in 5 games. So after today's game, well, actually technically after tomorrow's game, with Bob Wolcott starting, we'll immediately move Wolcott to Triple-A, and we'll put Andy Pettitte in the number 4 spot and move Cornelius to the 5th starter. And then when we get Brian Anderson back, he'll take over for Cornelius. And I like Cornelius. I think we might actually keep him in the bullpen somewhere and maybe send one of these other chumpies down to the minor leagues. So we'll have some more minor league things that we'll focus on when we get closer to the draft. I did move up to Triple-A. I want to say Schoenard, Ben Ford, Guzman, Corey, and Prince. They all got promoted. I don't think I did that with anybody. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. So Mike Stoner, what a great name that is. Ron Hartman, Gary Maddox Jr., and Danny Clausen all got promoted to Triple-A. Again, something I normally do when the draft happens, but I just may as well get it started now. All right. So yeah, as a reminder, on June 9th, or really after the June 8th game, we'll do the amateur draft. We've already previewed that at the end of the month video that we did. So stay tuned for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I've got 2 of the 4 prizes for the second giveaway of the year. I kind of want to tell you what they are already so I can get you guys all psyched for it. The 4th place prize is a Christian, I couldn't remember what it was. It's a Christian Yelich jersey card, a game-worn jersey card. And the 3rd place prize is a canister of the 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Pinnacle baseball cards. Unopened is a pack inside, and inside the pack there's cards from the set, and there could be very valuable cards in that pack. So the winner of that prize in the giveaway, I will do a Time Travel Tuesday video where we'll open that pack, and that way if there's something good in there, I'll make sure it's properly preserved, and that way you'll get something really cool, and I'll get a video that I can add to the channel. The 2nd and 1st place prize, I know what I want them to be. I just have to negotiate a good deal. So stay tuned. Fun prizes coming up. Okay, here is the lineup for today's ball game. We got all the good guys in there. And we have some decent guys on the bench now that I trust could come off the bench and hit a home run. Okay, let's take a look at the lineup rundown for the Houston Astros. Looks like they have a new player in center field. Batting leadoff at shortstop is Bill SPIERS. Batting second at second base is Keith Ginter. Batting third in right field is Derek Bell. Batting cleanup at first base is Jeff Bagwell. Batting fifth at third base is Morgan ENSBERG. Batting sixth in left field is David DELLUCCI. Batting seventh in catching is Brad Ausmus. Batting eighth in center field is Rob Butler. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Bob Milacki. Okay, Reid Cornelius, he is making his fourth start for the Diamondbacks, 1-2, a 6.35 ERA. 12 strikeouts in 17 innings pitched, and opponents are batting .262 against him. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45%. Curveball rated an 80 is his best pitch, and a fastball right there with him with a 79. Overall rated a 77. The 28-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the 2000 season. And there's his previous three starts, progressively worse. Coming off a loss to the Padres, where they scored 6 runs on 7 hits, a couple of walks. God knows what else happened in that ball game. Okay, we'll take a look here at our defense for today. I mean, I look at our outfield and I think it's solid, but actually we are just terrible. We make so many errors in the outfield. It's deceptive based on the ratings. The infield has been as good as you could expect, I suppose. And behind home plate is Pudge. Okay, here we go. Bill SPIERS leading it off against Reid Cornelius. 1-2 count and a ground ball in front of the home plate. And we start the game off with an error by Rodriguez. I mean, what can we do? Runner on first. Keith Ginter with a 1-2 count. Popping it up on the infield. To short. Bell making the play. We really need a double play. Here's Derek Bell. First pitch. SPIERS steals second, so that's an automatic run scored. 7 for 9 for Bill SPIERS. Career high of 14 stolen bases. So who will it be, Derek Bell or Jeff Bagwell driving him in? 1-2 count. Bell. 1-0. Never anything we could do to stop it. Oh, actually, maybe the game will stop itself. You know what? We're just going to play back. I could pull the infield in and try to prevent that run from scoring, but I don't think there's anything we could do to prevent it. It's probably going to be a sac fly. So we'll play regular depth and maybe just a Hail Mary double play. Nope. There it is. 1-0. And then Morgan ENSBERG. 2 outs. This is where they really score the runs. That is an unearned run. And Cornelius strikes out ENSBERG to end the inning. Bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Diamondbacks. Batting leadoff. In center field is Rob Ryan. Batting second. And catching is Pudge Rodriguez. Batting third at first base is Erubiel DURAZO. Batting cleanup at third base is Matt Williams. Batting fifth in right field is Bobby Higginson. Batting sixth at second base is Tony Batista. Batting seventh at shortstop is Jay Bell. Batting eighth in left field is Bernard GILKEY. And batting ninth is the pitcher Reid Cornelius. Bob Milacki, take a look at this clown. A start, 1-3, with an 11.68 ERA, on the verge of having his best start of the season. More walks than strikeouts, and opponents are batting .411. This feels like a complete game shutout if I've ever seen one before. An 89-mile-an-hour fastball, ground ball percentage is 43.3%. He's got 5 pitches. Why? I don't know. 3 of them are terrible. The 2-seam fastball is his best pitch, rated in 82. Overall is 73. The 33-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the 2000 season. Look at his log. Oh, 8 runs, 9 runs, 7 runs in the last 3 starts. Chicago, he gave up 5. He went 5 innings, gave up 7 runs on 7 hits and 4 walks. All right, let's take a look at the defense for the Astros. Now, this is a good-looking defensive team. Outfield is solid. Butler in center field getting the start. He's rated an 82. The infield, I think this is their regular guys. And behind home plate is AUSMUS. Good arm. Good defensive catcher. Terrible manager. Rob Ryan leading it off with a base hit to center field. Do we want to go for a double? We're going to say no. Rob Butler, apparently not a good arm. Runner on first. How fast was his fastball? 89. Okay. That's standard for this game. I want to hit and run. It never works. We'll try it. 0-1. Oh, ground ball to short. We'll get Ryan over. So DURAZO will have a chance to tie it up. 2-2 count. Yeah, so we've lost this ball game. That's the way it goes. We'll wrap it up. Here's Dave DELLUCCI. Ground ball to Bell. You know, it always says a ground out to short on plays that are in the middle. Third basemen only get the ground balls when it's hit to them. And when you're a Gold Glove winner like Matt Williams, you would think he would get to more ground balls. I don't think the game represents that properly visually. I don't know if it says grounded to short, but maybe the play was actually by Williams. I don't know. 2 quick outs for Cornelius. Here's Rob Butler looking for his first hit of the year. The ground ball to Bell. And a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second. Here's Higgy leading it off. Still hitting pretty well. .331. With 8 home runs, we get the leadoff man on again. Tony Bats striking out. Jay Bell striking out. Nope, ground ball to first, double play, even worse. Bell will beat it out. And Silky GILKEY, liner to left. Oh, it does fall in for a hit. Bell will hold. Doesn't matter anyway, the pitcher's up. So stupid. So dumb on every level. Game tied at 1. Ryan walks. Bases are loaded for Pudge. Yes, let him swing away this time. 1-0. And a ground ball. Infield single? It's so slow. Nope. All right, game is tied. Top of the third. Here's Bob Milacki. Milacki, no hits. How many at-bats? 10. So he is due for a double. Full count. Ground ball to third. That's 5 in a row for Cornelius. Bill SPIERS popping it up on the infield. It's going to say shortstop, right? No, it'll say third base. And Keith GINTER taking over for Biggio. Popping it up. 7 in a row. DURAZO leading off. He struck out the first time up in a big clutch spot. Yeah, he'll take ball 4. That's a 3 walks now for Milacki. Matt Williams will make it 4. We have to capitalize in these situations. Here's Higgy, 2-2. It's all the poo-poo platter you can eat. Tony Batts just struck out once. Some good wood. Is that going to be deep enough to get DURAZO to third? Only a 50-50 shot. I'm going to say no. If Bell, with 2 outs, if Bell gets a hit, which he won't, he's batting .214 versus righties, but you would think DURAZO could score. Full count. And another walk. 5 walks for Milacki. 68 pitches. I do like GILKEY in this situation. 2-0. Infield single. That is a cheap shot to the groin. So we've scored 2 runs on a pitcher getting a hit up the middle and an infield single. It's so stupid. Oh, 2 for 2, Cornelius. This game is corny. It's corny for Cornelius. It's 3-1. I can't even enjoy it when we do well. Only the schlubs get hits. Top of the 4th inning. Here's Derek Bell. It's actually the heart of the lineup coming up. Base hit. So they'll score 2 here, I'm guessing. Everybody steals on Rodriguez like he's some schlub. This will be the 1 run. Bagwell will get a double out of this. Okay, so here's the 2nd run. A balk. Okay, so here's the 2nd run right here. Okay, another error. This is like the antithesis of baseball mogul. Incapable of being good. And then someone who does not have a home run hits a 3-run home run. Astros have the lead. So a single, a stolen base, a balk, an error, and a home run. Pitchers now have 3 hits today and 3 RBI. Nothing we can do to stop it. There's an infield. There's a cheap shot right back in our face. And then Bagwell with a grand slam. Nope. Another error. A 5-run inning. Great. Awesome. Good job, baseball mogul. Super quality baseball game. DURAZO. It doesn't matter. Wild pitch. So we're at that point of the season where every fucking game has to have every possible baseball outcome happen in it. We'll go on contact. I don't even know if he's capable of making contact. Yep, ground ball to third. DURAZO's going, and he does score. Base hit for Higginson. Batista walks. And that's the inning. All right. Strikeout of ENSBERG. DELLUCCI strikes out. And AUSMUS hitting the home run. That's great. That was really good. 2-out rallies. Can't stop them. Bottom of the fifth. GILKEY grounds out. We'll take out the corny one. He had a chance to get the win, but not anymore. Travis Lee pinch hitting. Something happened. I have no idea. Ground out to short. And Rob right. Perfect time for a 1-2-3 inning. DURAZO out of the game. Wow, DURAZO's ratings really went up. Actually, a lot of our batters went up when we got rid of the crappy ones, because Rob Ryan had the highest rating on the team with an 81 before I made those moves, and now everybody's jumped up. This game makes no sense at all. What do we do here? I guess we're going to schlub-a-dub it. We'll bring in Borowski, who is really due to get clobbered. This might be it here. Yep. So how many will he give up? That's Russ Johnson as a pinch hitter. One out, runner on first. Here's GINTER. That'll get a run in. 7-5. Now we will pull the infield in, but it doesn't matter. It's Bagwell. That's great. A 41 pitch inning. Good job, baseball mogul. 7-5. Doug Henry into the ball game. Rodriguez with a base hit to right. Out comes Borowski. Creamy Garcia. 2-2. Now Williams. 2-2. Bobby. 2-0. Double play. Oh no, that's a bleeder. Everybody move up one bag because it's us. Yeah, we'll run. Why not? Doesn't matter. Pudge out at home. All right. Let's bring in Nelson Cruz, who was terrible. Has become horrible after getting off to a really good start. 2 runs, 5 runs, and 1 run. So he's given up runs in back-to-back appearances. How many will he give up today? Let's see. Well, at least 1. Yeah, okay. That's great. Pinch hitting for Henry. Lance Berkman can't get a job on this team. Bottom of the 7th. Kirk Bollinger Rookie doing very well. Full count. Jay Bell sucks, man. Rob Ryan. Rob Ryan hasn't had a home run in forever. All right. I guess we'll go to Omar Dahl. Let him give up some runs. Lefty on lefty, always a hit. Never not a hit. Derek Bell, here's Bagwell. 3-run Jimmy Jack. Ground ball to Lee. Nice double play. Almost done. Okay, out will come Dahl. Oh, such bullshit. I guess we'll give Adam his due. We'll give him his due. Full count. Nice. Where is all of our power, man? Just stopped hitting home runs. Billy Wags coming in. It's the right guy to come in against, Jay Bell. Can't buy a hit. Wrap it up. Error. Gilkey. I guess we let him bat. It doesn't really actually matter. Lefty on lefty works for them. It does not work for us. And Pudge will end the ball game right here. Astros win 7-5. Another perfect baseball mogul game. Great job. Simulating, maybe there's a trade offer. Maybe something going down between the other teams. Wheeling and dealing. The trade deadline is the 31st. It is a trade offer. God, I don't care about any of those guys. They want to give us Scott Carl. Todd Dunn. Let's talk. So this is like a salary dump for them, right? We cannot afford to take on Scott Carl. And we really don't want either one of these guys. Do they have something that we can get? Even if it's a little bit pricey. I mean, we could use a fourth outfielder, he says, knowing that he's traded away fourth outfielders that were great. So we need somebody who can play center field. I mean, Marquise Grissom, too much money. Jeremy Burnett's incapable. Well, let's scroll down to AAA level. I mean, Darren Jackson would be great, except for he's 550,000 with a 67 rating. I should be fired if I made that deal. What about Daryl Nichols? I don't know who that even is. Whoops. If I had a dime for every Nichols. Oh, wow. 94 and left. He can play center and right. He's got really good speed. Oh, he's got good defensive skills. Okay, well. Nichols. I really don't want to give up Borowski. I don't really care about Gary Maddox. Is Gary Maddox a good fourth outfielder? Oh. And he's a left-handed bat. And he's good defensively. And he's got good speed. Well, okay, so why would I make that deal when you have Gary Maddox Jr.? He's 23. How old is Daryl Nichols? 26. He's pretty much ready to go right now. Oh, no, he's got a 69 rating. All right, well, he would not be the centerpiece for that then. Let's see if they have a pitcher that we could snag. We can't actually take on Scott Carl. We can't afford him, and he would be our third pitcher we'd have to contend with for a new contract at the end of the year. And that's just, we just can't afford that. How about good old chubby Bob Wickman? We could replace our Fox with another Fox. Would they want to trade Chad Fox? May trade him. Whoa. See, this is why we would not do this deal, because he's been great. If he had a 6 ERA, we'd trade for him. But now that he has a .75 ERA, he's on the verge of getting blowed up. So that wouldn't help us at all. I know this seems stupid, right? I mean, like, why wouldn't you trade for somebody doing well? But that's not how the game works. I don't really see anybody else here that gets me all juicy. Let's see. Because they're not going to, it's going to have to be somebody in the 70s with a max, because that's what we're offering them. Oh, actually, maybe we could go with 80. What about Wes Obermueller? What's he got going for him? Nothing. And really, we need to have somebody we can put in the bullpen. What about Greg Mullins? Oh, that's a pitching coach guy. He's in AAA, but he's had a good year so far. Oh boy. You know what? Let's see if they'll throw him in. Balance the cash. Oh, they would want cash from us. No. Would they do the deal without the cash? No. Well, I don't want to put in Borowski. Is there a schlub that we can give them that's a little bit better. I'm just looking at ratings and then looking at the names. Wait, Patterson? How about John Patterson? Never really liked John Patterson. Oh, he technically could be a starter in this game. This is longer than I wanted to spend on this, sorry. I'm just trying to see if there's something, like what if we gave them Jose Parra? 2. Would that be enough? I don't think so. Well, now you're just being a dick about it. I think I can make something of Nelson Cruz. I just don't see how this deal could go down. It all started because they wanted to get rid of one big contract. And if they're not really willing to work like this, I can live with what we already have. So I'm just going to say no. Sorry for wasting your time. Okay, so let's take a look at the standings. Yep. Terrible. 49 home runs, and we're getting closer to the mid. Everybody's blowing by us in home runs now. Take a look at the American League. Oh, there's the wild card races. New York and Boston are now neck and neck. All right, let's take a look at the headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Week. Los Angeles moves ahead of San Diego with a 3-1 victory. Hideo Nomo, 2 home runs for Vladdy Daddy in a 9-2 win. Rockies close to within 3.5 of first, thanks to Kurt Liskanek. Derek Bell can suck a bag of balls. All right, what do we got going on here? Dante Bichette had a 29-game hitting streak come to an end. I bet he got some of those hits against us. Batting, I mean, everybody in the Rockies lineup is unstoppable. That's weird. Rafi Palmeiro got his 1,000th RBI. All roided up. And Johan Santana is going to miss 17 months for Minnesota. Is that the longest injury we've ever seen? As a rookie, he's a 19-year-old rookie in the lineup rotation. And he was really good. I mean, for a rookie. He was never the same after he threw that no-hitter for the Mets, I think it was. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Another game that was over in the first inning. All the crazy shit that went down. We're doing like a balk a game now. That's really good programming. Okay, do we have anybody deserving of a player of the GOM? Yeah, we're going to give it to Reid Cornelius. 2 for 2, 3 RBI. Too bad he couldn't keep the ball in the park. To Brad AUSMUS, that was the difference. AUSMUS with the game-winning RBI. I mean, Baseball Mogul is just so fucking bad. Another error by 2 Gold Glove. The best defensive players on our team just keep making errors. For Rodriguez, that is his 3rd error with us. And he's got defensive range and defensive WAR in the negative, and a 28%, a very pedestrian 28% caught stealing percentage. Makes no sense. And Matty Will now has 6 errors at third base. That might actually be more than Bobby Higginson now. Let's see here. Higgy has 5 between left field and right field. So all of a sudden we cannot get anybody to make a play. All right. Come back tomorrow. Play another one.